Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purposes. Please try to practice as much as needed, as long as needed, before you start using a live money. For the ones just joining us today, we have 4 different automated systems we cover, and you're very welcome to follow any of our signals. On the left column here, you will see a new signal. As an example, we had a buy on the ES is a 3007.50, target 3014. We had a buy entry at 79.30, 75, target 55, and total ticks is 52 ticks. So those are based on one contract only. All of them here on the market analyzer based on one contract, and it is 112 ticks at the moment from the last entry signal, not the whole day. And we have a split 2 different market analyzer. One is a swing trading. On the left is a swing trading, give you the signal. And then we have the scalping system signal. You're very welcome to follow the signal. As you see, the new signal from the market analyzer, the Autotrade, has already take that trade. And you can use 1 contract or 2 contract or 5 contract, whatever you like. So it is a very straightforward. And also we will be covering, also we just started the swing trading, and on the swing trading, full automated trade, and we just started now at 8:30, 8:35, and already start taking a trade. We will be covering that as well. Normally we start at 10 o'clock, and when we have a time, we come earlier a bit, around 8:30. I try to keep it at 8:30, log in the morning, but our official time is 10 o'clock. On this system, there is a 4 different automated trade, ATM strategy, fully automated, and a pullback re-entry just on that system alone. Then we have an A scalper, B scalper, C scalper, and swing trading, next generation auto trade, and institutional automated trade. We cannot cover everything every day, and a reversal automated trade. We cannot do that every day. So we cover just a partial of the auto trade system here, and we try to stay on the same auto trade every day. We wish everyone the best. Lately, we've been experiencing a very good trend between 8 o'clock and 9:30, and then the market get into the chop at 9:30 when the market is open, and then it starts smoothing out around 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I hope today it will not be the case. It will be smooth ride all day long. Now this is the 3rd day, and partial of last week has been running very smooth from 7:30, 8 o'clock till 9:30, and then when the market's open, it gets into very choppy market, and then starts smoothing out later on, and the market is every day is totally different. So we hope today we're not going to have the same problem what we've been having the last couple days. We wish everyone the best luck, and I will stay in a silent mood. If I see anything good, I will let you know, and we will take it from there. Thank you very much. You can follow the scalper as well. As you see, we just closed the position on the scalper, target hit on the scalper, nailed 9-10 ticks. I love the scalpers before the markets open, and then I like the scalper like around 10 o'clock when the market come down a bit. I like to follow those signals on the scalpers, which they are on the right corner here. As we see, the Nasdaq just took a trade. You're very welcome to follow the trade and the signal. And the market is going down. And also the scalper start on the ES. We have 3010.25. Let's see. And okay, we'll keep watching the market. Thank you. We're about to close the CL, and this one is 270, 280. So we're about to close the CL, and we are done with the CL. We have a problem with the Nasdaq. There is a double resistance at 51 and 52 level, and that is gonna be a problem to the long side. So you gotta watch out those numbers. 51 and 52.25 double resistance in here. So it's gonna be a little problematic in there. So we need to, if we wanted to go long on the Nasdaq, it has to be above the 52.75, above the 52.75. For the YM, there is nothing in the YM trade. Very critical areas here. We should not be trading the YM. And we are about to have the auto trade taking a signal. But again, guys, you got to be careful. It's up to you. You got to be careful with the 52.25 and 51.25. We have a double resistance, and our zone are very effective. So you got to be very careful. Very soon you'll learn to respect those numbers. We have around 20 minutes for opening, and very mixed market today again. Hopefully we will have some trend. So it's been a very a lot of volatility in here for the last couple days, and nothing we can do about it except stay away from the trouble, and we cannot be aggressive on days like this. Welcome to trading. There is nothing we can do. On the CL swing trading, we started around 8 o'clock, and the first trade on the CL, it is around 9, and also this is a really mixed market. We have the DAX that just took a trade, and it doesn't make sense the way this market moving at the moment. So we'll wait. And you can see, you can follow the scalpers. If you want to follow the scalpers, it's up to you. We have a new signal on the Nasdaq, but you gotta be careful. Again, do you have the 52 level and 52.25? This is a problem, and 51, it is a problem. I know we have a new signal on the Nasdaq, and it's up to you what you want to do with it. But it is a problem at 51 and a problem at 52.25, which the signal is right below the double resistance, and that is going to be a problem for the Nasdaq to cross double resistance in the same time. Especially right now it's 9:14, so you got to be very careful with the signal. And as I said, we have a very powerful fibs that very soon you learn that you cannot cross it and you cannot dismiss it because this is just a line. It is a very effective, very powerful, and you cannot avoid the support, our zones, our support and resistance. You cannot avoid them. They are 20% to 60% partial of your trading. So we have 15 minutes left. For the opening, and a lot of volatility today. Again, hopefully we're gonna have it smooth out at the opening, and really, the market has no direction at the moment. I'm not trying to disappoint you or anything, but the reality, you gotta be, for the last 2 3 days the market has been extremely volatile, so you gotta be careful with that. It's not smooth right lately, which aggravate a lot of traders. We're about to close the Russell, and it's finished. It's 9:19. I don't care. It's about to close it. And the Nasdaq, as we expected, is having a problem at 51 level, and then we have another resistance at 53 level. For the CL, this is a re-entry at 56.08, long, re-entry long. If the CL broke the 56.03, that's mean we are in trouble with the CL. So the CL is a re-entry at the moment at 56.09, and we are one take away from closing the Russell. We are at 9.1 and we need the 9.5. As we see, the Nasdaq is troubling on that area here. If we are breaking it, that means we have a breakout on the Nasdaq, and that will be really nice if we are able to break this last level here, as you see. And we are 2 ticks to close the Russell. And the CL, this is a re-entry, folks. This is a re-entry on the CL, long. And the 30-year Treasury, oh, this is not good. The 30-year Treasury bond is to the buy-in mood. This means it's going to push the market a bit down. We are 2 ticks away from closing the Russell. Closed. It's about to close. Done. And as we see, the Nasdaq is struggling on the second resistance line. And if we are breaking it, we are going straight to the target. For the CL, we have a heavy support areas below the 3012, extreme heavy support area. So hopefully the ES is going to stay on top the 3012 25, because if this ES dive below that number, we are going to have a problem today, whether you are auto trading. I hope somebody took that trade on the CL. This is a re-entry point, as we said. If it's anyone follow me, you have to follow me on SIM. We're not responsible for your trade. So there is no way you can trade the Nasdaq, the ES in those area here. You cannot. You're gonna have a lot of problems. And don't think you're gonna get yourself covered by using any kind of auto trade. It's not gonna do you any good. You're gonna dive into a lot of a chop market in here. So I strongly advise you to keep thinking long above the 3012. And we are getting close to 7 minutes to the market open, and hopefully we're gonna have some long trade, because if this ES go below the 3012, we're gonna have a problem again today in the market, and you're gonna get dive into a lot of a chop trade, and especially for the guys are auto trading and they're not very well can read the market, you will be in trouble. So it doesn't matter which auto trade you are using. So it's very important to see that Nasdaq and ES stay above those levels in order for us to have a smooth day. We just closed the Russell. We closed the CL. And hopefully we are able to break this 53 level. As we have said a long time ago, you're going to have a problem with the Nasdaq at the 53 level. So there is a double resistance here, and it is extremely powerful. It is a huge part of your trading to understand what is your level in the markets. If you don't understand your level, you are a disaster trader. So this is a very key on the Nasdaq to cross the 53 and the bar close above the 53. And as we see now, this is the fifth bar at the 53 level, and it is having a problem. Why it is so important in your trade? Because this is a decision where a trader have to decide if wanted to exit, protect his profit, or he will be taking more chances and take more risk, and then he can walk away with $130, or he can walk away with $1,000, or he can walk away with nothing. So it is very clear. You see how the Nasdaq fell to penetrate the 79.53, which when you are automated, we have 10 automated trade, we're not talking from weakness. When you are automated, maybe this is a place where could be for you to take over and walk away with $130 and then reactivate the auto trade than to leave it wide open. So it can go both of direction if you want it. But this is a decision for the trader if he wanted to take a risk, like what happened right now. And the Nasdaq, it is very important for me to explain to you and leave it alone, not to interfere with it, to see it your own eye. Sometimes you can have a $300-400 trade, a winning trade, and you need to calculate if you want to walk away from that trade or you want to stay on that trade. So it can go both of ways. Whatever decision you make, you should not regret it, or you should not jump into the market again, because there is plenty trades where they come from. And if you miss a trade, leave it alone. Don't jump on a trade and then leave it alone. And then you can catch it on a different direction, or you can catch it on the pullback re-entry. The worst trading system is when you have a long bar and the market is moving fast and you jump on the market, because the market, when it moves fast or you have a long bar, like if we are at 928, if you look at this wick on this Nasdaq, this is a disaster trading. This wick on the Nasdaq is came in, and you should not be jumping manually on those kind of movement in the market, because the market has to go back confirm. Then we can catch it on the pullback re-entry, but you should not try to catch a flying knife. And if you miss a trend, welcome to trading. Nothing you can do. You should not be jumping in scared that you are missing anything. You're not missing anything, but you just wait till this market calm down a bit, and then you can rearm yourself and take in a trade. You should not get excited with every bar movement in the market. So right now, my main concern, the market is going to open, and we are staying on the ES above the 3,012 and 50. And the reason is, if we are gonna break below that, we're gonna have a problem. And thanks God, the market has went up, and this is very good. That means we are going to have some good movement today, hopefully, as long as the ES stay above the 3012. And as you see how this ES, because we have the resistance at 3014, and it is a very, very important number to break that number as well. And there we go. And now we have a very nice long, and we are about to even close the Nasdaq trade. And the ES has broke this level. This is a very good news. You can see how nasty this Nasdaq with the wick. I hate this kind of trade. That can cause a lot of problems. It is very fast because the market open, and look at this immediate drop down on the. So that's why you should not be jumping on a very fast market like what I was talking about, because it has to go back and reconfirm everything. And look at this. Now it's changing direction, and this is crazy. This is really crazy. So it's 9:30, and you gotta be careful. Just hold your trades for a few minutes. Let this market come down a bit. We do not want to trade with a long bar like what I was talking about. You don't want to trade those long bars. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. You cannot trade those long bars. You gotta stay away from it until the market is calmed down. And boy, this market is changing direction like crazy. And boy, you have to have a stomach for it. This is a really, do not react to any signal right now. Please do not react to any new trade or a new signal. Those are not valid when the market is going like this. Wait, look at the wick on this one here is coming from. This is crazy. Please do not trade at the moment. Wait 5 minutes. Let this market calm down a bit. This is a crazy trading. Even for the guys on auto trading, look at this wick on this Nasdaq. I don't know. Can any of my traders telling me you can see those wicks on the chart? Can I have some response, please, from our traders? Can you tell me? Can you see those long wicks on the on Nasdaq chart? Thank you for respond. Everybody responded. Thank you very much. Yes. This guys, that will kill your auto trade. That will kill your auto trade, and that will kill your manual trade. That's why we said normally we start at 10 o'clock our official time, and now we started at around 8:30, because people they like to catch the scalping time between 8:30 or 8 o'clock to 9:30. They like to catch a slow market movement. But when the market start at 9:30, you should hold your horse a bit, because there is a lot of monkey business in here, and the market going left and right. And if we look at the Nasdaq picture here, this is a 1 minute. This is very nasty for any kind of auto trade. Doesn't matter where this auto trade coming from. We don't want to attack anyone, and this is very nasty for manual trade. And also, this kind of movement is going to add slippage, a huge slippage on your automated trade, especially when you have the automated trade on a market order. So this is The hardest part in a fully automated trade is to understand when to stop, when to start, and when to stay away, when to dive into a lot of trades. So this is unavoidable every morning when you come in. Uh, just take a 5 minutes look at the market. And now, let's say most of you start waking up at 9:30, drinking coffee, waiting on the market. When I see things like this on the Nasdaq, I should not dive into an auto trade or a manual trade. I will wait. And my whole point, that's why I like the 10 o'clock trading. I don't like, 5 minutes before 10 o'clock is okay, but I don't like the 9:30 trades. And not unless if you know what you're doing. I mean, when you see Nasdaq like this with the wigs coming from 10 points and all this, you cannot trade it. One of the things is, no matter what system you have, at 9:30 Ninja Trader or any other platform, it's not about Ninja Trader. Most of the indicators, they lag. And on a very fast market, which it costs us a lot of money to recognize that before, on a very fast market, if we are looking at the 56th level on the Nasdaq, by the time you are reading the 56, at the stock exchange is now on a total different numbers. No matter how fast it is, your computer or your internet, it takes time for this number to go to your broker and from your broker to your platform. On top of that, we have some people are on a Wi-Fi, So, uh, so by the time you are reading right now, 53.75 is a total different price at the stock exchange. And you are reacting on an old number. And this is one of the biggest mistake traders do, reacting on a very fast market. And you should never react. You should be away from the market on a very fast market. And even the scalper is already start taking a trade. And on the ES, I can drag some trades from the scalpers. I still do not like to take those trades when the market's open. I prefer to wait till this market is calm down a bit, so there is no problem, because no matter what we do, or doesn't matter what kind of computer you have, your Ninja Trader is going to lag a bit at 9:30, no matter what you do. And if we see the auto trade on the ES target hit 11 ticks, but it doesn't matter. There is plenty 11 ticks will come later on. So now we are about to close this trade on the ES. And I cannot move it. Just a second if I can move it. Too many things on top of each other. Just a second, please. Wait another 5-10 minutes, please, before we can react to the market. This is the scalping, but I don't care to miss a trade at 9. Now it's finished. It's closed. Um, I could have extended, but I don't want to extend the target. Just leave it as is because of the very fast market. So on the scalping, this is very important, guys. On a very fast market with a you might bump into slippage. You might bump into 2 ticks in slippage. So I prefer to waive that at 9:30 and leave it alone. And when the market calm down a bit, I will start scalping again, especially to our traders. If you want to scalp, you can scalp all day long, as early as you like to in the morning. Like when we got up this morning to trade the DAX, immediately the scalpers nailed 1,000. And it was a very good moving market, slow and nice and smooth. You can do that on the scalping until 9:30, and then you need to flatten out everything because that's what we are scared of, this things here, and that is gonna cause a huge damage to your account and a huge uh, this is not good at all. So you wait 10-15 minutes after 9:30 until you see the market start moving properly. This means you are reading the data right, and your Ninja trader is not lagging with every system. When the market is going fast, is going to lag, and we don't want it to lag. So and then you take your time, be calm with it, and don't get excited with every bumper in the market. Once we see there is a smooth out in the market, then you can follow those signals much better. And all what you need to follow one signal a day. And if you catch one of the signal, let's say on the ES or NASDAQ, it's not unusual for the NASDAQ to make 100 to 200 ticks a day on one signal. So even if you have a bad signal on the NASDAQ, you can follow the next signal and catch 200 ticks on the NASDAQ, and you know that. Or the ES, depends on the ES. But I prefer to wait till 10 o'clock, and that's why the reason I like to start the YouTube at 10 o'clock, because I don't want to get traders get aggressive at 9:30, and no matter what we say, they're gonna brush me off. So, I thought about starting at 8 o'clock, and then go offline actually at 9:30 and come back at 10 o'clock. So I will not encourage any traders to take trades between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. So that's why the reason our official time is 10 o'clock, is not before. But we will try to keep the 8 o'clock or 8:30 for somebody who want to try to scalp the market in this time. I don't know. The longer we are, the more we can we get advanced how to manage everything here. Okay, we will wait another 5 minutes and we start examine this market. Please do not react to any kind of signal at the moment. Let's wait, and I will help you with a re-entry points, and don't jump into a trade. The market is trying to calm down now for another few minutes, and then we will start looking at the market. Thank you. Hold on, guys. We have a technical problem again. Just stay with me for 1 second, please. Um, just stay 1 second, please. I'm still with you. I'm aware of Portal has been jamming, and I will be with you in 1 second. Stay with me. Do not get off the line. We have a problem with the apps that is coming. Just a second. It's coming in just a second. I know the screen is black. 1 second, please. Just give me one. We'll be back on in 30 seconds. Yes, sir, I'm aware it's a black. Just give me 30 seconds and I'll be with you again. Hold on, please. Okay, we are about there. Just 1 second. We'll be back in a few seconds sharing screen. You know, it used to be much easier when we had Google Plus. You can share directly your screen, but right now we have to use the app to be connected to YouTube. And sometimes what they do, they take a lot of memory from your computer, and sometimes you get the problems with the internet sometimes. So I used to it used to be very easy to just share the screen on YouTube, but now you cannot do that. You have to use an app, and it's a new things. And then it's causing a lot of problems sometimes. The app cannot handle all those information. So, which we got one of the best ones in the market, but still a little problem with the internet, little low internet, a little low with the memory can cause a problem. So we're back on very soon. Just 1 second. Dump in the memory, and we are back again in a second. 1 second, please. I know there is a lot of messages, but please, if you give me a few seconds, I cannot chat with anyone right now. Let me go back right there and let me. Okay, there we go. We are back online. You should see the screen again. I apologize again for this, but we've been having a problem with the YouTube sharing, and you should be okay. And now it's 10:01. Okay, so for the Forex traders, I'd like to show you the Forex in just 1 second. I'm going to rearm everything here. You see, if we notice between the scalper, now we have a new signal on the DAX. Between the scalper and the swing trading, there is not much different. There is a 420 ticks based on one contract on the swing trading and 382 ticks on the scalping. So there is not much different between the scalping at the moment and the swing trading. Boy, the market is going down. Also on the Forex, they are doing extremely well. The Forex, we have 150 pips on the Forex. So a huge drop, and it is over. And it is done onto the short side, and then we will be looking for a long signal when it's ready. I don't know if there is a new signal coming on the Forex, but I'll try to put it for anyone when I follow the Forex or the scalper or the swing trading. If you guys give me 1 minute, and I will reply to all the chats to our members. Give me 1 minute, please. I don't know if you are watching the market, but we had the scalper CL buy entry, and we had the CL buy on the swing trading. Both of them are to the long side. This is the white one is from the scalper automated. And this one here from the swing trading. So if we see there is a resistance at 56.41, so on the scalper we have a target at 56.43. So they're actually the same amount. And you can break even, then you will be on a free trade if you want to. This is the last signal. We have the CL on the scalping, and it seems like we are gonna take that trade out. I'm concerned about this 50.40 on the CL because there is a resistance line at 56.40, and it seems like the system got it to 56.43. This is the automated trade. It's not, but you can extend the target if you want to, or increase your trail and stop, or anything. You can interfere with it. But I'm concerned with the 56.40. So you will notice very soon those lines are extremely strong. So this is the last signal we had on the scalper, and we got 2 ticks below that, so hopefully we are able to break that number. We have a new signal on the DAX sell, and now we have a new signal on the YM, and there we go. We're about to close the scalper, and the signal on the YM is about to hit the target. We are about to hit the target on this one. This is the last signal we had on the scalper, is the YM, and you can break it even, so +1 tick. You know, we just touch the target, and and the market did go back. Okay, we are out of it. And then the CL. We're still struggling on this level, and we are about to break this one, and it's over. If we can break that number, the 56.43, then it is over with that trade. For the DAX, last signal is still on a 0. There is still in the same place. Those are the last signals we had. And the YM was very fast. So this is target 1, 56.43, and we can see. So this is where you can also close at 44, and the system estimated 47. So we are missing 3 ticks to hit the target. We are missing 3 ticks on the scalper to hit the target. Profit taken on the target 3. That's why this market is dropping. Okay, well, we have a little bit on it. So we see what's going on. Okay, we're out of it. Okay. So keep your eye on that signal here and that signal on the first column. Okay, we're out. We still have the swing trading. The DAX has changed direction to the buy. I'm not trading the DAX, but whoever is interested in it. We're about to have the scalping, a new signal on the YM, on the scalping, and we're about to have a new signal on the NASDAQ scalping, and we're about to have a new signal on the ES scalping long. It's a matter of seconds. You should have the NASDAQ and ES scalping. This is the signal for the YM scalping. We're about to have the NASDAQ. Is a matter of seconds before we have the NASDAQ long and the ES long as well. And I'm using on purpose one contract, but you can use as many as you want. Because of this market volatility, I'm not using 2. I'm using 1 only. We have not got the signal on the NASDAQ yet. We should get the signal on the NASDAQ very soon. This is the automated trade. It's taking the trades, it's not me. And you keep your eye on the first column here. When the new signal come in on the scalper, we should have the Nasdaq very soon. And the ES should come in. If you want to take a trade on the Nasdaq, wait till the new signal come in, because this resistance lines and the re-entry point, just wait till the signal come itself. Don't try to beat the market. With the ES direction, once we cross the 3,375, you can put a long order at 304.50. A new signal on the gold, sell at 1504. A new signal on the ES, 3002.50. And it is going to new on the Nasdaq as well. And now the scalper is to start taking off on the ES. And that's what I was talking about. If you want it to be slow and nice, you wait till this market slow down a bit. And then if you want to, you can start picking up your scalping. And you can don't try to jump immediately to 3 and 4 contracts on each instrument. You can start with a micro account or one contract at a time until you get to learn the tricks and the trades, and then you can get aggressive later on, a little at a time. So this is a scalping. It is a very high frequent on the 15 second, and you can sit down and start picking up the trades. Oh, I'm sorry, the Nasdaq also. We have a buy on the Nasdaq. I didn't see that. And the Nasdaq start climbing on the trade. And there we go. If we trying to say here, if you wait till the market is calm, you can pick up your daily bread much easier than chasing very fast market. And then you can decide to increase or decrease your profit or your trailing stop, and you let the auto trade do the rest. Or you can turn it on a fully automated, but you cannot control it on a full automated. And we are about to close the YM. And if the market going in the wrong direction, we can go on a free trade right now on the Nasdaq. So now it's not costing us any money, and we are about to be done with the YM. And if there is increase in target, the system recalculate for you and telling you, you know what, we're gonna get a little bit more here. And it's always the system calculating. And if you think you're done with that trade, you can go ahead and take the needle as much as you want, or you want it to keep it what the system telling you, you can. But you can secure your profit right away, and you can increase your target if you want to. So you will not walk away with nothing on a trade. At least you walk away and you can sit down all day long once this market is calm until you accomplish your $200-300 if you are on a smaller account. And you don't have to think, you don't have to optimize. And then you start a little at the time, small here, a little ticks here and there, and you should be very fine. And one of the tricks is if you leave it 1 or 2 ticks above the buying or the selling, so now you are on a free trade. So it doesn't matter if you're going to be knocked out of that trade, you will take the next trade. So this way you're not getting into trouble. And there we go. So they are very good even if you miss a big trend on the swing trading. That's fine. You can always catch up with the scalper, and there is nothing wrong with that. Even the market is dead at the moment, you still can pick up the ticks here and there. And it is very flat right now, the market. And if you notice we are using 15 seconds on that. And at this, how flat is the market is. And if we look at the market analyzer on the scalper, it says you are on $75 on the ES, 62.75 right now, and you see 75 on the ES. And on the YM, you see it says $55 right now based on one contract also, and you see the same amount, 55. On the Nasdaq with the scalper, you see there is 15 ticks, $80, and now it is because the Nasdaq is moving fast, and it is the same numbers. So okay, we are out with the YM. And probably we are out with the Nasdaq, and we are going to be out with the ES. So it matter a little ticks here and there on the scalping, and it's easy. You activate it as a default. You don't need to deal with a trailing stop loss, or where you need to put your target. And you just need to sit down and keep your eye on it if something goes wrong, and you can always walk with a few ticks here and there and not getting your account into trouble. If you're not a very experienced trader, it's very nice to crawl at the beginning than to just dive in and dance with a gorilla. So this is a very friendly use. No optimization, turn on or off. You can put it on 15 seconds. You can put it on 60 seconds if you want, or 30 seconds, whatever you like. And you can sit down and nail some of the ticks without getting in trouble. The only thing, do not do that. Do not try to activate scalping at 9:30. Go make yourself a fresh coffee. Do something with your life, and then wait till 9:45, 9:50. Sit down and one piece at a time. One lot on ES, one lot on the Nasdaq, one lot on the YM, and let it smooth right with you, and does not need a brainer to do that. And you keep your eye on it to make a decision if you want to, where you need to exit. $50 here, $30 here, $75 here. And when the market is trending, you're gonna get a $500 trade, $300 trade. But when the market is not trending, you can always sit down and pick up ticks. And if the market start trending, then you can increase your target, which we have showed you, and then we can turn that scalper to swing trading. So if this market is trending, we can increase the target, and then chasing it. Or if you want to, you can leave it to the system, chase it, and if you don't want to get involved with it. But I find it very good for guys don't like. I know, Lorenzo, I'm using version 17, and it's still not released yet. It will be released on Monday, and the new version have not. Actually, I can release that version, Lorenzo, but I don't want to release that version. I want to fine tune a small bug in there, and then I'll release the final version on the V17. And it is incredibly good and smart, because the way we worked on it, it is very complex. If the market is trending, it's going to increase your target, by itself. And so in a way, is trading like a human. Like when you take in a trade and you see that the market is moving, you have the tendency to go ahead and increase your target, and that's what it does for you. And if the market is not trending, it's gonna lock on the first calculation when the auto trade entry. I mean, it's not a dummy indicator, like an ATR above the moving average or below moving average. Those guys are totally out of date, and now we are going to 2020. That kind of trade is totally out of date now. So the auto trade have to think, and we have showed you, like now the CL, there is a new signal on the CL, Lorenzo, and keep it modest. If something goes wrong on that signal, you're not gonna go ahead and blow up your account. And the calculation, I mean, the entry is 27, your stop loss is 34. I mean, we can all afford that. And then if the market really start taking a trade and start trending, what we can do, Lorenzo, we can increase it, and we can decrease it again or increase the trend and stop, and be left alone. And if the system find the market is trending, it's going to increase your target itself. And if he thinks we need to pull back the re-entry, it's going to pull back your trend and stop. So it is a very cleverly made trade like a human more than a machine. And it is very complex. It's extremely complex. Jimmy, I haven't heard from you. I thought you got married again and committed suicide. Where are you, Jimmy? I just saw your chat. Oh, thank you for the T7. Oh, yeah, we have not had time also to cover the T7, the new one, the latest version, and we are about to go back and cover it again. I mean, we have so many auto trade, I cannot cover all of it, but maybe tomorrow I will turn on the your T7. What time frame you are using? I have not been able to keep up with all the auto trades, but we are going to find a solution for that. We're gonna put them all in one trading panel because I cannot keep up with all those auto trades. What time frame you are using, Jimmy, and are you all still in the same? So if you give me more, so tomorrow we'll turn it on here on a YouTube, the newest auto trades, the T7. So um, the latest signal on the scalper is the C scalper, the C. And also in the scalper, we have three different scalpers, also the A and a B and a C scalper. But we have not had chance, but we have three other scalpers also in your package. You can use the B scalper reversal, A scalper, it's a pullback re-entry, and a C scalper. It is each one of them is made differently. On the C scalper, what we have done, it is very clever, but I'm not gonna reveal it here right now. But we've done something very clever with the C scalper as well. So one of the things also for those guys that don't want to use their brain, that just want the auto trade to take over, the system is always going to stay on a fib because I'm a fib man. I love fibs. It's a 65% success is because of the fibs, and until now, when you see those guys explain about the fibs, each one of them is taking him is looking at the fibs differently, and they are measuring the market in a different places. And I don't want to even get there because there is no one has come in and trying to explain the fibs and survived, because each one think he can do better how to draw the fibs. And so it is an automated fibs. And the trailing stop is on fib. Does not need to be on the floating fibs. You don't need to bang your head, optimize the whole weekend, and then when you come back on Monday, you see your optimization and you've spent the whole weekend straight to the garbage. So one of the things also for the traders you can do, if you don't want to follow the fibs, you can break even plus one tick. Now you are on a free trade, and the YM is about to close, and it closed. I'm sorry, I missed it. I'm sitting bubbling here. I forgot. The YM hit the target with $90 on one trade. So you can sit down and pick up $80, Jim. $90 on one trade. There we go. This is between the YM and the CL. 11 ticks, $100. YM, $100. And one trade is very easy. It's not 5 contracts, and it is, before you know it, you have your daily target. Easy, no stress, and friendly use, and you don't have to call us every 5 minutes. And of course, you have to uh, understand computers. Um, we had a support request last week that he thought our system cut off his Skype, and we have nothing to do with his Skype. Um, so you have to understand computers. You have to understand uh, if your Skype got cut off, it's not. We have nothing to do with it. Call your Skype. Or if somebody hacked your computer, has nothing to do with us. Call your local police department. I don't know. But sometimes we have some people, they don't understand computers. And we sell software. We support our software. But we do not support Windows 10, or we do not support NinjaTrader. If you have a problem, call your brokerage. And if you have a problem with connection, you cannot call us. And the same guy, he gave me a login to connect his NinjaTrader to his broker, and his password didn't work. From his broker, he said, "Can't you make a new one?" And I said, "No, you need call Bill Gates. You need to talk to your broker." And he got mad, and I said, "We have no power over your broker connection." And he thought I can generate a login for him. And all those guys are troubled for us because they don't understand computers. And we support our system, but does not mean we support Windows 10 and Skype, and we support NinjaTrader platform. We try to help with NinjaTrader platform if you don't know how to run it. But if you have a problem, you have a problem with connection, you have to call your broker or NinjaTrader platform. And those things, it drain our support line very bad. And because they don't understand the things behind the computers, they blame us. If your Skype is not working, I have nothing to do with your Skype. Or if somebody have a micro account thinking I'm gonna spook his micro account with $200, we're not interested in your $200 account. We have clients with millions of dollars. And all this. Of course, when you are in the public, you meet all kind of different people. But also, what I'm trying to say is, for a guy is not a computer wizard, knows how to run Windows 10, knows how to turn on his Skype without requesting support from us, and thinking. We had also a client last week. He said we did the installation wrong because it says SIM account, and he have a live account, and he said this is a wrong installation, and we had to show him how to turn on from SIM account to his account. And he blamed us. We did the wrong installation because he cannot see his account. So also those are small things. And it is the same guy who said we cut off his Skype. I don't know how we cut off his Skype. So when we do the installation, we put it on a SIM for you for your own safety, and then when you want to turn it on, it is very easy. You go on the control and you activate your account, you dismiss the SIM account. So it is nothing wrong with the installation, but when we do the installation, we do not turn on your auto trade on your live account. We tell you to sit with it for 1 week before you turn on your live account. So this kind of clients, they can drain us out badly, you know, and try to understand that we cannot generate password for you to connect to his broker, and I mean, things like this can really drain us out. So anyway, what I'm trying to say, if somebody knows the basic, how to turn on the Skype, how to turn on his SIM account, knows common sense about the NinjaTrader platform, this is a very friendly use, you know. But we will not support you on Windows 10 if you have a problem or somebody hacked your computer. I've been hacked 3-4 weeks ago, royally actually. I was trying to log into my account at the Chase Bank, and Chase Bank locked me out. And I called, I said, why? And then the technician said, you have 6 people trying to log in with you. And boy, I had to immediately close my computer, format my computer, do installation again, and which I'm a technical guy, and I was hacked a couple of 3 weeks ago, and I didn't see it. Even I'm using an antivirus and I'm using a firewall and everything, and I'm using a good program. I cannot say what it is now in the public, but they sneaked, you know, and now I changed that firm, the one I'm using for antivirus and protection. And to our traders, I will share those information with you, not in the public, but on Monday webinar. So, you know, and we have nothing to do. That's why we say that try to use your personal amusement on the net, on a smartphone or a tab, and leave your trading computer, the one you make money with, clean, you know. And when I was away from my main office, I was forced to use one computer. But in the office here, the trading computer is totally different than the one I Skype with, and I go on the net. The trading computer, though there is no Skype on it, my trading computer has nothing on it except NinjaTrader on it. I do not even open emails on my trading computer. It's very clean, and does not have any amusement in it. So and the one you make a living from, it should be clean. And sometimes when we're trying to do installation, you can see that person can use different download softwares and things, and those are full of bugs. Or if you are using trying to use one of those crack software, they're not giving it to you for free. They sneak into your computer. So what I'm saying is, for trading, try to keep your trading computer where you make a living, you know, clean. So there we go here on the YM. What I'm trying to tell you, that you can walk away with a couple $100, or you can walk away. It is break even plus one. So I don't care about that if it is going to get out here or there, and you can sit down all day long on the scalper picking up some ticks. Now on the Nasdaq signal, we are. I'm sorry, I'm sitting and bubbling here all day long, and so we have a short sell on the CL, and once we break the level 5603, we're gonna go straight to the target. On the Nasdaq, again, if we are breaking that level here on the Nasdaq, actually it was the same number at 8 o'clock. If we break that level here on the Nasdaq, you're gonna be very fine all the way to the 55 level, and now you have a sell signal on the gold. So on the Nasdaq, you are climbing to the 796325 if we are breaking that level. So the 50 level, it was earlier today at 8 o'clock. So we need to make sure that we are breaking that area. And now we have a new signal on the ES. I'm not sure about the ES is gonna make it, but you have a new signal. I doubt it very seriously the ES is gonna make it. The reason is you have a projection at 300895 and you have a resistance at 30075. So that signal is going to die before even born. So it is a very weak long trade, and the ES is facing resistance and projection. Very soon, for the new ones, you will find out that you cannot cross those fib lines. They are extremely strong. As we see on the Nasdaq, is a dying Nasdaq, and because it fell at 79.50, and now we have confirmation from the ES. It's a dying signal before it borns. So this is the ES requires a lot of buying power in order for us to break the 300895, and this is immediate impact on your scalper, and now it's going to be knocked out on that trade. Oh, okay, this is the second time trying, and if it's going to make $100, let it be. And on the CL, we have the 6604, and okay, because of the Nasdaq breakdown, so now that's why the YM. Okay, on the CL, we're still holding at that number 5603. If we break that, we are going down to the 5583. So, and if the CL keep holding on the 5604, then you better exit that trade. So there we go. Here's your scalper, smooth right, and it's gonna give you $100 on the scalper. So that's why, guys, you need to look. You see, Lorenzo, how if the market wanna have a strong trend, is gonna increase your target. You see that, Lorenzo, and it's gonna get greedy for you. So you can walk away with a $95, $100, or if the system have increased the target, Lorenzo, if you see, this is a very clever made, and then you want to make your bet with it, you can absolutely make your bet with it. And now you can see how the system got greedy for you, so you don't need to be extra greedy with it. And if you like what you see, close it. So right now on the you're a very a logic guy. So I know when you see $100, you're gonna take it and run. I have no problem with your aggressiveness at all. So on the Nasdaq, we have crossed it, and we are coming to the 55 level. I'm not sure if you can handle above the 55, not unless if the ES able to break the 30850, and there we go. Lorenzo, I really, you're a calm the guy. You're very calm, and for you, stay at 10 o'clock, or try to trade between 8 and 9. 9:15, try to flatten out everything, go for coffee, and then come back. When everybody got beaten, you sit down and nail the ticks slowly. And I strongly advise my traders to do that, not to dive in at 9:30. That's why we said our official time is 10 o'clock, and I'm opening earlier for guys who want to follow some scalping, but I'm not happy about it. But in the same time, I don't want to hide because then they say why. I'm showing at 8 o'clock, but I prefer to start at 10 o'clock personally, you know. So there we go, Lorenzo, like this one here. You nailed your $100 on that trade. Try to make $100 on each scalper. You'll be happy, man. And when you see the market is trending, we can always increase the target and we can get much more. We can go like this if we want to. So if we look at the YM, we have a sell entry right now. Once it turns to buy entry, that's mean I have backing up from the swing trading. Maybe I will go ahead and increase the trade. It can turn to $300-400 trade, or I will say I'm happy with $120 on that trade and leave it alone and kiss it goodbye. So there we go. As we see, the CL fell to break the 56.03. Close it, you know, break, close it, and chase it on the scalper. Why not, you know? Okay, we're done with the YM, and you can always pick up a trades on the scalper. If you have them all, you can always pick up a trade. One of them is gonna go down, one of them is gonna go up. So you're not gonna be bored out of your mind, that's for sure. There we go. Now the CL, we closed it and it's going up, is it? Okay, so we have the scalper is gonna pick it up. There we go. So very soon we're gonna have the scalper from sell to buy, and we made money on the way down on the. So there we go. We're not missing anything, and once it comes to the proper entry, it's gonna take a long trade. Okay, we have a long trade on the CL. There we go. And on the scalper, the losses are very small. It's not something you're gonna destroy your account with. If this Nasdaq gonna go down, it's gonna go down to the exactly to the 44.75 as a re-entry. So be careful with the Nasdaq is coming down to the exactly at 44.75 and is a re-entry. Even on a dying market right now, it trend at the beginning and now is a flat. You still can scalp the market and pick up few ticks without get in trouble, because most of those big auto trades, they cannot handle small movement in the market. If you are using a big auto trade, you need a smoother, accurate, more accurate to use on a very slow, very low, high time frame. And I'll leave it here for you to see it. And as you see, this is a very small high time frame, 15 seconds, and it is yet very accurate with the entry because it's not sloppy going all over the place, for every bumper. It's not, and does not require filter, you know. This is unfiltered auto trade. It does not, because it's already calculate everything inside, so you don't need to worry about it. And the losses is very acceptable, especially if you're on a Nasdaq YM, and you can still smooth ride until you pick up your right ticks in there. So I'll leave it, and I'm gonna go for a break. A couple of minutes. I'll be right back. Thank you. Be careful with the ES. Whoever is on that trade with the ES, we have a problem at 308.95. You cannot. So 3009, and it's not going to cross the 309. So be careful with that. On the CL is trying to break this level here at 5606, and it fell. So we are about to have has tried twice, and it fell 3 times actually, and fell to break that line. So now it's going to try to break the 56 for the CL traders, the 5626. If it breaks the 5626, that means we have a go on above that line. So you can put an order at 5629, limited buy. On the YM, we have the second trade on the scalper on the YM. As you see, we have a buy-in order, and there is a 6 ticks in there, and there is a 6 ticks in here. There is $35, and there is $35, $45 now. So if we look at the YM entry on the auto trade, it's the same number, both of them. And let's see if this ES able to break the 309. If it breaks the 309, that will be great. I doubt it, but we'll see. Okay, it's trying. And that have an impact directly on your scalper YM. Very important to see the ES breaking the 309. Again, guys, if you want to follow any of those trades, it has to be on sim. We're not responsible for your trade. For the Russell, is already made 38 ticks on the scalper, 41 ticks. This is very good for a scalper. And let's see if the CL break the 5626. For the Nasdaq, we are going straight to the 6650. I doubt it very seriously the ES able to break the 309. We'll see. I doubt it. Now it's testing the 09, 3009. If you notice how it's blinking, a lot of buyers trying to break that level, which immediately is going to tell you this one here, look, you can increase it if you want to, because if this ES break it, you're going to have a much more potential on it. And as we see, the scalper hit the target, and target hit on the YM 19 ticks. But if you are making a bet on the ES across the 309, that means there is a much more potential bread on the YM. Keep your eye on the ES if we are able to break the 3009. The ES is stopped. Is trying very hard to break the 3009. The target is, there is nothing holding the target on the ES. It will close at 3012. Target, it will hit at 30012. Well, we have some of the profit secured on the YM scalping, and we will secure profit on the CL from the scalping. Plus one tick is secured, and the Nasdaq hit over 1,000, but I'm concerned about the ES. On the Nasdaq made 1,100, and this is the scalping. If we look at the scalping right now, because this market not moving that much, we have 265 ticks based on one contract, and we have 213 on the swing trading because the market not moving. But we're about to close this YM on a $100 trade, and this one I'm not worried about it. It's a +1 tick, so either it's gonna make it or break it, whatever. There we go. And I'm gonna close the Nasdaq as well. This is the swing trade in Nasdaq. Well, we can put it on the target 77. So that's what we are trying to fix, this flickering and the trailing stop. That's what we are trying to fix before we release it to our traders. I don't like that. So it will be fixed, this one here, and it will be sent out to you. It is a complex. It's not a very because the system is complex. It's not the auto trade. It's the system calculation is extremely complex, and now this is nice. We have the YM plot a new signal sell. If the market goes up, we make money. If the market goes down, we make money. So we are 6 ticks away from closing the Nasdaq. And this is the CL. I mean, I'm on $100 average per trade, on those here, you can sit down and nail in every one of them. And this is the Russell. And $40, $50, $100, and it does not require a lot of a brainer to do that, and it does not require a lot of optimization and all this nonsense. So you win some, you lose some. At the end of the day, when you see you're on the plus, just get rid of everything, flatten out everything, and leave. So this is a very friendly use for a guy don't know what to do. There we go. You pick up $100 here, $150 there, and then you survive the whole day without getting in trouble. And if you want to swing, you can swing the trade, whatever. So there we go. We are about to close the ES. We are about to hit the ES. And we are 6 ticks away for the Nasdaq. It's all automated. We just need to manage it. A new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond is up, which is going to cause the market go down. We give it little room for the Nasdaq. And the reason the problem on the ES, because the 3012 didn't work. The 3012 resistant, it is problem on the 3012 here, and it's trying so hard to break the 3012, 3012. And there we go. We have a NASDAQ to the long side and a YM to the short side, and they're both making money. It's amazing. And the CL is sitting between those two. And the Russell, it is about to close. So I don't need a brainer to do that. And we are about to close the Russell. We are a few ticks away. And the YM is taking the early direction to the short. And there we go. And here, Lorenzo, you just supervise your trade. You break even +1, and then you don't need to deal with it anymore. It is a free ride. That's what I used to do before I get involved in the public. Once I break even a +1, I throw that chart on a different monitor. I don't need to look at it. My job is done with that. You don't need to sit down and watch 20 different charts. You broke even, +1. You put your target, you throw that chart to the other monitor, you're done with it. You don't need to look at it anymore. So your job is done on that monitor. Now I'm showing you how, but this one here, you throw it to different monitor, you're done. This one here, you throw it to different monitor, you're done. You put +1, and this one is done, and this one is overdone. So all of them, we don't need to look at it anymore. Either it's going to break the target or a +1 tick. Because the more you sit down and fuzzle with it, the more ideas, brilliant ideas, we're going to come out in our head. So sometimes it goes back a +1 tick, and sometimes you turn around after 10 minutes, you find out you have a $1,000 trade in there. So, and if you want to get more aggressive with the scalping, what you do, you add the fib lines in there, and you just drag it from one fib line to the other. If we look at the ES, it's telling us reversal, reversal, reversal. I don't know if you can see those on the YouTube. And it is telling us, hey, buddy, I'm beat up here. There is a fatigue in this trend. And it is, either make it or break it. I mean, either close it, You don't need to sit down and wait from 1125 to 1375. If you want to, you can break it right here and get it over with. So I'm sorry I blocked your market analyzer for new signal. And on the swing trading, we had one losing trade, and then this is where we restarted. And it's still climbing. Okay, we're done with the YM. And we are about to close for the signal on the YM, on the swing trading. If we break that level, the 56.33, the next target is 56.40. And the ES is over, guys. The ES NASDAQ is over. It's going back to retest 3009. And actually the Russell is over as well. You nailed $90 on this one, $100 on this one, get rid of it. And the CL, $100, get rid of it. So you can pick up a gem, you can pick up $100 here and there, $50 here and there, and you get your day smooth. If you have a bad signal, you will have a bad signal. Then you pick it up and you move on. It's not hard losses. It's $50. Then if the market you the signal worked the next time is $100. If you lose one, it's $50. If you make it, is $100. If you think with this concept here, if you lose, is a $50. If you win, is $100. You can smooth out. Okay, there we go. We nailed $50 out of this Russell. It's finished. Now we have a CL to deal with on the scalping, and we have the swing trade in 1 minute on the Nasdaq. The ES, it is over on the ES. It is over, which I'm going to take this one to that one here. It is over. You secure some of your profit is over. And on the Nasdaq also is over. So on the CL, we're going to walk away with around $70 on this one. I mean, you can take 5 contracts, 10 contracts on it. It's no big deal. But I'm just trying to match those numbers with the market analyzer for you. And it is over on this one here. You're walking away with $70. There we go. We're done. I know Mr. Co is a smart auto trade. Yes, sir. And now on the ES, I have him on both of them, taking some profit out. I'm making a bet on the 309 to support this level. And if it is not, that's very fine. Then I will never close a winning trade until I totally run out of luck. And now we are on the Nasdaq, which is about to close position on the Nasdaq. And what else we have? It is the same one. And we have the CL start kicking again on a short trade, as you see. And now we are picking up. We just, I think it was $70 on the CL. I don't remember. And now we are picking up another $70 on this. This one is over. So, I mean, I'm not asking you to sit down 24/7 picking up ticks. There we go. Easy $100. Get rid of it. Finished. And we have a new sell signal on the scalper. On the scalper, we have a new sell signal on the ES. Okay, we have $100 on this one. Thank you very much. And now we pick up a new trade. We have a... So, I mean, there is nothing in the trading is perfect. There is nothing is perfect. And there is nothing in trading is 100%, guys. There is nothing. But if we know how to, now I don't believe I'm saying that. If you know how to use Windows 10, and you know how to turn on your Windows 10, and you know how to turn on your Ninja Trader, and you know how to activate your live account to your broker without getting mad, then this is something for you. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this today, but I have to. So, I never thought I can say that, but I have to say that. And you sit down, if you are qualified, or if you need some help with Windows 10, you can always call Bill Gates. He'll help you. And Bill Gates support, and then then they can help you. And But it's not our job to help you with Windows 10, and it's not our job to help you with your broker either. You know, so there we go. Okay, decided to go up. There is a new signal on the gold buy. Okay, we still have one trade on the Nasdaq. We're done with it. We're done with the. It's almost $1,000 trade on the Nasdaq. Nope, refusing to die. Okay. A new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond sell on the scalper. I'm gonna leave the computer running for a while, and I'll let you. Uh, if you want to, you can pick up any of the signals, and you're very welcome to help yourself on the trades. Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave it open for you guys to follow any of the signals. Now the market is turning around. It's 12 o'clock, and it's start taking a new direction. We have a new signal on the CL again. I like what Jim said. is blinking, but keeps him awake. You can have veto. Uh, he will keep you awake. He never stop talking. Okay, this is the latest signal, the CL buy entry at 56.29, target 56.43, and there is another. Jim, you're good at it. $50 here, $60 here, $100. You'll be surprised what it comes out at the end of the day. But this is, guys, again, I prefer you to do it before 9:30 or after 10 o'clock, not at the opening. It's going to kill you at the opening. This is a very small, high time frame, and you need to sit down to look at it a little bit. You don't need to do any motion things. It's just, we have $60, break even plus one take. You want to increase your target, and the entry are superb. You're not going to be able to do that. The entry is superb. Even if you have a losing trade on one of them, it's not going to break your back. And here is a Russell also. I mean, you can sit down all day. I can sit down all day long trying to pick on this market, And now we close the ES. The ES is closed. And you just sit down and manage it. There is a new signal on the YM, buy. Really? Okay, yes, we have a buy on a YM. And there we go, And this is your trade on the YM. We had a buy at 67.62, target 67.84. Whatever. You can sit down and pick up some ticks if you want to. I can sit down all day long, and it is a really enjoyable trade, and a what I most important I like is you are more relaxed in your trade than being nervous, and if something goes wrong, it's not a big deal of a stop loss. So okay, the ES is about to hit target. Target hit on the ES, 11 ticks, 125. And we can sit down all day long with that. It is enjoyable. That's what I want to know. It is enjoyable, and it is not a brainer to deal with it. You don't have to optimize, but it requires to know window 10 and be nice to your broker. Ask him to connect you, and be nice to our support people. They're not slave, and then they will be more than glad to help you if you need anything. And I will leave picking up all the new signals you want, and absolutely, Jim. Jim, for a guy, look, it's not for a guy like some of our traders. They've been around for 30 years. It's not for some of our traders. They have $250,000 in there. No, I'm talking about a guy have this couple $1,000 new to the trading, Jim. And it is a very good to start here, because most of those guys that look for auto trade, they have no knowledge how to optimize. Even when they do, you can sit down and optimize the whole weekend. On Monday they fell, and it's not about Ninja; it's all the platform. So what I'm saying is it is a very good start here with follow the trade, break even, target, increase, decrease the target. And if you screw up somewhere, it's not gonna affect your major account. And and if I'm a new into this business, I will do this. Of course, it's not for a guy have money. Even if a guy have money, he can take 5 contracts, 6 contracts, 10 contracts. He can take 2 sub accounts, split his account, go on one with the swing trade and the other one with the scalping and the other one with the zone if he wants to. The zone they've been doing extremely well from day one. They are on positive every week. So, but it is for this guy is a new or he is emotionally cannot handle. So it is safe. Does not require a brainer. Does not require trying to sit down and figure out for 1 month and 6 months how to do the trailing stop and stop loss. We had a nightmare with that because we've had some people, they thought by putting 3 ticks a stop loss and trailing stop 5 ticks, they're going to be doing fine. And what they were doing, they were getting knocked out on every bar. So I think it is very nice to do that. And then if you start feeling comfortable, you can add, stand being $100 on the trade with the scalper. You can add one more contract, Jimmy, and now you have $200 on every signal. And also you have to calculate if you have a losing trade, you're gonna double up the losing trade, but then you double up your profit. And this is where you start growing. And then later on, you can put couple zone line on there and become, before you know it, it is very important for me. On that one here, Jim, if this market moving, you will be making a lot of money, you know that. But what about the day is not? What about the day the market is not trending? What about the day when the market is chopped? This kind of trading is going to kill you if you don't know what you're looking at. If the market is trending, you can unleash this auto trade and can print money. But if the market is chopped, can kill you and blow up your account. So for this guy don't have the eye for it, he can always start it somewhere, friendly use, 1 step at a time. And I'm going to be closing this one here. 1 step at a time, $200 there, $100 there. I find it, after 12 years in the public, I find it, let him crawl because he cannot get up and run. When he's crawling, he's going to fall a lot. And so if he fall and make mistakes, it's not something to be mentioned. But you cannot take a guy from 0 to 100 because most of those guys, they're expecting 100% profit every day. This is not going to happen. But very, very important when the guy look at the bars and decided to close or increase the target, before he knows it, he start his eyes getting used to the market movement. It is very important to look at it. For me, I find it very clear because this is the first training we did for 6 months on a live account. We closed this one. We had to trade on an empty chart with nothing in it, and none of this candle blah 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 blah, and it's been with me for many years. So for me, if I really need to examine the market, I like to look at empty chart, Jim. I don't need to look at indicators because those empty chart is very clear without even coloring the bars. Coloring the bars is going to confuse me. I can look exactly what's going on, and I can do a couple of drawing and see the trend has been broken and it is finished. So, but for this guy, if he can start on a couple lines fibs and let the automated trade take over, there we go. we're sitting bubbling here. We have 11 ticks on the scalper, Nasdaq, and we have the YM. The Nasdaq, there we go, is picking up another $80, whatever, and the YM is picking up another, and the CL is just enter the CL, and now you have couple ticks, so you can sit down and nail. And here is the YM. Nailing another couple $100 while we're sitting and bubbling our mouth. There we go, Jimmy. How hard it is, Jim. Really, honestly, how hard. And if you have money, look how it's going back. I close it. I will close it. I will not wait on it. And if you have more money, you can go on 2 contracts. You start getting comfortable, you can go on 4 contracts. And you can go on 10 contracts. Nobody is stopping you, And then I do not increase the hours of trading. I will increase my lots once I get familiar with the system. There we go. Bingo. One is $100, the other one $140, $50, whatever. And there is a new trade on the YM, on the swing trade and sell. And there is a new, there we go, finished. There we go. There we go. The YM is finished. And I will take the 130. I don't need to wait. There we go, 160. And if you feel like you're lucky, go ahead and increase it if you want to. If this market going farther, you can make it $300-400, or you can start getting tight up the stop loss, and you can. There we go, Jimmy. I want to get greedy with it, and if the market go back, at least I don't walk away with nothing. The YM closed, is done, and the CL is coming. I don't know, break even. I'm done with it. There we go. It's done. And then you're happy with 140, 150, get rid of it. You want to take some more chances, secure some of the profit, increase your target. I love it. I think it's fun. Trading should not be somebody getting sweat and getting scared every time he goes live. I think he should be enjoying trading while he's trading. One secret about this one here, you are at the mercy of the market movement if you're not looking at it. This one here, you are at the mercy of the market. If you're not looking at it, you can be losing a lot of money, and if this trending, you are gambling a lot. You are taking much higher risk than what your account can afford. But this one here is a smooth ride, especially for beginners. Know how to turn on the computer and run Windows 10, and knows how to connect their Skype, so they can and know a little bit about the NinjaTrader platform. They should be okay. And of course, read and write. So there we go. To our luck, the market is going down, and you can walk away with 160, or you can walk away with 300. It's your call. Okay, guys, that's all. I'm gonna leave the window open for you guys for a few more minutes. Let you try to copy some of those trades, and now I'm start getting tired and hungry. So I'll leave it open for you, and you can follow any of those. And once we close this Nasdaq, I'm gonna move it. I'm sorry, I don't have room for the forex traders, but you can look at the market analyzer for the forex traders in here. You can follow the signals if you want it. We have 157 pips into the profit, 58. Let me see on this one here. I'm very interested. No comment, Jim. No comment. Another ES fired sell signal. We are 3 ticks into this trade, and it is 4 ticks right now. There we go, Jimmy. How hard it is. Honestly, Jimmy, how hard it is. And now, because the market had dropped, Jimmy, now we can turn a small scalp into monster trade. And now we are going to swing that one. And don't worry about this. We're going to clean this one out. But now we can turn it to monster trade if we want to. Now we can adjust it from scalping to swing trading if we want to. If we look the 750 fib line, if we break in it, we are going down all the way to the 79.37. So the target right now is says 79.50 right at the fib line. If we break that one here, we are about to break to the 37 level, and there we go. We can take this one here to monster trade, stand closing it at 200. Now we are nailing it to take $1,000 if I want to on this one here. So there we go. You see where it stopped the Nasdaq, Jimmy? It's right at the fib line. If we break that fib line, this means we are going down straight to the 37. So about the scalping, what I like about this one, we have three different scalpers as well. We have an A scalper, B scalper, and a C scalper. But what about this one here? I can intervene with that and make it to be a monster trade. And on the swing trading, the target is 37.25. And I can put it to 37.25, or I can put it to, and there we go. We can take it down to the 79.30 if I want to. And on the swing trading, it's already got the signal. I have no worry about that one. But there we go. Here is another drop on the Nasdaq. Now if we look at the scalp, and the Russell hit 54 ticks to the target, and the gold, I mean the DAX, not too many people gotta trade DAX. 30-year Treasury bond is falling asleep. The YM, it is 77 ticks, Nasdaq 79 ticks, and Mr. 007 here, ES, it is 7 ticks. So there we go. We are going to we are going directly to the 37.25. And I can use this system here, Jimmy. And there we go. I can use that system here because the system estimated at 37.25, but the reality says 33.50 on the fib line. So let's try our fibs. 33.50 is the fib line. So, and I'm gonna take it to the fib line, 33.50. And there we go. We can turn the scalp into monster trade if the market willing to trend, and it's telling me expand the target. You can do that, folks. We can sit down all day long nailing those trades. I'm bored with it. It is enjoyable. It is stress-free, and it's not gonna break somebody's back if something or a bad day come in. It's not gonna break his back on this one here. It's going to be pleasant, and right now you have 350, make it or break it, and you have the trailing stop with you, and you have it, put it on the fib line at 33.50 if you want to get greedy. We all like to be greedy sometimes, nothing wrong. If you don't get greedy, you're not normal. But there is a fine line between gambling and taking advantage of it. Okay, it's done on that trade, and we leave it alone. And now we have I think we are done for today. I want to say thank you very much for today. God bless you all. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.